So when you first open up Procreate, it will bring you to Gallery View. If you've used the app before, any artworks that you've previously created will live here. And if this is your first time opening the app, you'll find a handful of example artworks. Within Gallery View, you can organize all of your artwork. You can import photos, PDFs, and pre-made paper textures or canvases. And you can also share or export multiple artworks at a single time. Within Gallery View, you can have individual artworks or what's referred to as a stack of artwork. This is really useful for categorizing your artwork, keeping things organized. Essentially, stacks act as file folders for your artwork. To create a stack, you can tap Select here, and then individually tap each artwork that you want to group into a stack. And then you can tap Stack to confirm. And then you'll just tap this little X here to close out of the stack interface. Alternatively, you can grab a piece of artwork and drag and hover over another one, and it'll automatically create a stack out of those two. And then you can add to that stack by dragging multiple artworks into it. Just be sure to wait long enough so that it can register that that is the action that you actually want to take. Also, while in Gallery View, you can preview the artwork and scroll through without going into it. To do that, you can use two fingers to expand, and this pulls up a full resolution preview without the extra time that it takes to load Canvas View. From here, you can swipe left or right with one finger to move in between the previews within the stack. To exit this view, use two fingers to pinch inward. There's also a handy gesture that you can do within Gallery View. If you use one finger to swipe to the left on an artwork, you can quickly duplicate, share, or delete that single artwork. To import files and canvases, you can tap Import here, and then it'll allow you to pull from the Files app, as well as your iCloud Drive. It's important to note that from this import button, you can only import PDF files or Procreate canvases. You can't import brushes or color palettes from the Gallery View. You can only do that within a canvas. And then separate from the import button, if you tap Photo, it'll allow you to import a photo from Gallery View. To create a new canvas, tap this plus sign in the upper right corner, and there will be preloaded templates and presets in this menu here. Anytime you create a canvas with custom dimensions, that will then be saved as a preset in this list as well. To create a canvas with custom dimensions, tap this icon, and now it'll bring you to the custom canvas interface. Right away, we have an option to enter in the dimensions. Now for this, I am going to enter in my standard size, which is 3000 by 3000 pixels set to 300 dpi. What's nice about creating a custom canvas like this is that you can see the amount of maximum layers that your device will allow you to have within the canvas size. So this is entirely dependent on your device capabilities and then changes depending on the canvas size. So when I increase this to 3000 from 300, you'll see it knocks it down to 70 available layers. So that's something to keep in mind depending on the purposes of your project and what you want the final dimensions to be. You can also crop and resize within the canvas view, so this is not something that is set in stone. You're able to change it later on. Now, because all custom canvases will be saved as presets, I'm going to go ahead and tap this untitled canvas, which will allow me to rename it. I'll just call it 3000 square. And then on the left side, if I tap on color profile, this gives a lot of different options for color settings. RGB color is a color profile that interprets the colors the way that screens do. And so if your final destination for your artwork is for it to be digital, say you're sharing on social media, RGB is probably the option that you want to choose for those purposes. And then CMYK is generally for print. If you're not sure which color profile to use, I recommend sticking with the Display P3 color profile. This is going to give you the most saturated hues. Under time-lapse settings, you can adjust the quality and size of the final output of the time-lapse recording. This will be a time-lapse video of every single brush stroke on your canvas. This can be great for sharing on social media. And so if you know that you're going to be sharing, you might want to increase the size and the quality. But the larger the output size and the higher the output quality, the larger the Procreate canvas file size will be, meaning that it will consume more space on your device. So that's also a good thing to keep in mind. And this is not an option that you can change once you've created the canvas. While you can turn off and on the time-lapse recording from within a canvas that is made, you cannot change the time-lapse quality after the custom canvas has been created. Canvas properties allows you to select the background color and whether you want the background hidden or visible. I keep these as the default. These are things that you can also change once you are in the canvas. And then to create the canvas, we can tap Create, and it'll bring us directly into our brand new canvas.